Know me as Help My Xbox, you might know me as Help My Xbox YT, you might know me as a range of different names, but welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. Now, if you've joined me on my new YouTube channel, I appreciate you, thank you ever so much for joining me. Now, I apologise for the mess up on the previous channel, which is actually called Josh Plays FIFA. I apologise for that. The reason that I can't use that channel is that I messed up with the emails, therefore I cannot physically use that account, which is very, very disappointing. But I've now made a new account and we can all start. We're all fine and dandy. It's all good and it's all well. Now today, it is episode 1. We are live right now, as of current, on YouTube Gaming for the first ever time. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different to what I usually do. I'm going to be doing some Football Manager 2016 experiments. Now, there are a range of different experiments you can do on the game. You need the in-game editor to do this, and I think it's fairly interesting to try and get some different kind of experiments onto this game. So I'm just going to very quickly tweet out that I'm live, and then we can start on this stream with our first experiment of the series. Let me just tweet it out as I said. Control V, bada bing, bada boom. Bang, Ron. Right, so let's start then. There's a range of different experiments you can do on this game, which allow you to see what would happen to clubs in real life, whether if their teams were to get affected or not. We did a challenge recently, as you can see on the screen, from this automatic save. We got Barcelona and Real Madrid, and we effectively made their clubs crap, and we had a look to see what would happen to Messi and Ronaldo if they were made into the worst players on the game. And what happened basically was both Real Madrid and Barcelona struggled, and Ronaldo and Messi moved on clubs. Let me just have a quick look at what happened to Messi himself. As you can see, Ronaldo now plays for a Serie A club. He moved to Guangzhou Evergrande from into China, didn't get any game time, and then moved on to Rotherham United, and then actually moved on to Spezia in the Serie A. I moved him to Guangzhou, and then he's moved for undisclosed fees to Rotherham and Spezia. And so far, he's played 13 games and only scored 2 goals and 2 assists. However, he's been playing a range of positions this season. He's been put a defensive right-back position for some of his matches. And if we have a quick look at where Messi's currently playing at, bang, Messi's playing at a 3rd division team called Akija, which actually got relegated. They were in the 2nd division before. They've been relegated into the 3rd division. And in 14 games at the club, he scored no goals. And for the past pretty much 3 seasons, he's played about, well, what are we saying? About 15, 16 games. Well, it's 15 games and he's not scored any goals whatsoever, which has really hindered his fantastic career, as you can see there, with one season getting 50 goals. But that's one of the experiments that we did. Pretty interesting to see that Barcelona's squad is now made up of quite a lot of the Barcelona B players. The managers have moved on. They both didn't get the sack. They actually moved on personally themselves. They've signed players you wouldn't expect them to sign. As you can see, they've now signed someone who you probably wouldn't have expected them to sign. A lot of players have moved on, like, for example, of Neymar. He moved on and hasn't exactly done good at Manchester City. Suarez moved on to Guangzhou Evergrande. I moved him there, so we can see what he's like. He's now moved to Standard Liège. I moved him there as well. Had a pretty good start. The reason why I moved him to them 2 clubs is I thought he would get game time, but they are very, very limited to how many games played in the season. So I moved him to Standard Liège. Seems to be fairly good there. Good start for his career. However, his value has dropped, quite significantly. So we're going to do a range of challenges. Now, what I want you guys to do in the comments, if you're watching this video, is I want you to put what experiments that I do on this series, and I will go through your comments, have a look at what people have been putting, and then we will go on our 2nd episode. We will then go through our first actual experiment at the club. But this is kind of I don't know, a debut episode, a promotion for it, something like that. But I want you guys to put in the comments below what experiments that I should do, whether I should make Man City go bankrupt or other clubs like that make the entire Premier League go bankrupt. That'd be quite an interesting one. I want you guys to put it in the comments below. I'll have a look, and in the second episode, we will start with a brand new experiment. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Thank you ever so much. Goodbye.